Yep.
Hey,
we're live.
We're live. Hey.
It's been a while since we've been live.
We're back.
It's been a long,
it has.
long time.
Been a
since
while,
we've been
guys.
live. We're going to let some people start hopping on.
Yeah, what's going on?
Woo! Think while some people are hopping on.
Okay.
I am going to go grab. I know some of y'all don't like when we eat on the channel.
A lot of people are.
But I'm going to go grab me a quick lunch because it's past lunchtime here, y'all. I don't know if it's past lunchtime for y'all, but I skipped lunch. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go grab some food, and then we'll get into some updates. We got some fun updates for today.
I get to entertain y'all for a minute. Just waiting on somebody to show up. And I can start talking because this is, it's like it's a recording.
Replay, folks,
yeah, it's a recording. So it does a replay. So, I mean, people who watch this later on are gonna see this and gonna hear me talking anyway. Y'all are gonna be entertained by our presence. It is rainy. It's been rainy for the past 2 or 3 days, actually. Real bad yesterday. And that puts a damper in like our plans and stuff. Oh, there they are. Okay. Miss Sue, Miss Susan, Miss Betty, Miss Hayes, Miss Marie, Mr. Chris, Julie, Elaine, Debbie. There you go. All right. Hey, where have we been? We've been here. I'm happy to see see and hear from y'all again. Happy to interact again. Ooh, sinus and allergies act up every time that weather gets rough.
It's bad, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they said we're doing a fantastic job with all our fur babies. We are trying. We are trying our best. Yeah. Oh, and like I said, the weather puts a damper in the progress and like all the, the stuff that I want to get done and the honeydew list and the projects and the outdoor stuff. But we've got videos coming out of stuff that we were getting while that rain was not happening. While the sun was shining, we were working, and we've got some stuff to show y'all. So yeah, I'm waiting on that sun to shine again and that rain to go away so that I can get out there and play.
Mm-hmm. And don't mind me, y'all. I just had to fix me. I skipped lunch today, so I'm making up for it now. It's only 1:00, so technically I think that's still lunchtime, right?
Chris Smith, I sent hubby to work on cars so I can watch without distraction. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh wow, Lancashire, England. Is that how you say it?
Lancashire, England. Lancashire, probably sure. Lancashire. That sounds. I like how that sounds.
That sounds fancy.
I'd like to live in Lancashire.
I know. That sounds.
Sounds
nice. Like some like dreamy village in England.
It sounds nice. Sounds nice. Let's go to Lancashire.
Springfield, Missouri. Glad to see you and hear from y'all. Yep.
All right, so we got lots of updates. Of course, we haven't done a live in a long time. We're gonna get back to doing.
We're gonna catch up.
More. Yeah, we're gonna get back to doing more regular lives again. We've worked out our schedule so that we're able to do that now. So
I'm trying to post my channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yep.
Regular channel.
And the main channel should be on Wednesdays and Fridays.
And we're gonna shoot for lives on Mondays.
Yep. Maybe 2 days a week, but for now Mondays. Yeah. Every Monday we'll do a live.
Be looking for that live on Mondays. That's our schedule right now that we're gonna try to hang with and see if that fits and that works.
Yep.
What have we got on the
Lots of questions about how the orphan puppy's been doing. Yes. So we wanted to come on, and since we hadn't done a live in a long time, we wanted to show y'all how the orphan puppy's doing.
Would y'all like to see?
I don't want to hold y'all up and make y'all wait for the title of the video while she's going to get him. Don't mind me. I'm just going to clean off this. It's a little foggy looking to me. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Hello in Scotland. Yes, Chris Smith, this is live at this time. We're live right now.
Here's the baby. This is baby Atlas.
Chris, this is live. Mr. Chris. Or no, it's not Chris. It's Chris's wife. Yes, that's right.
But this is baby Atlas. This is the baby that we saved. If y'all go back and watch the video, really good video. Y'all need to watch that one. Saved her from horrible situation, dug her literally out of a hole, out of a burrow in the ground that she was living in and starving. And she wouldn't have made it on her own. She's too little to be on her own. But I just happened to look out the passenger window and see this baby just out in the ditch. It was down in a really deep ditch. I mean, That's probably why nobody had saved her yet or picked her up. Nobody could see her. She was like down in the ditch. I just happened to look down out of the passenger window and I saw her poking her head up, sitting on top of a log. And I was like, what is a baby that little doing out there by itself? So pulled over and checked on it, and we saw that situation that she was in.
I mean, it's sad and kind of gross to think about, but from what it looked like to me, her mom had passed away, and she had. How did I do that? Oh no, that must have been someone clicked and it popped up. That was weird.
That's cool.
But yeah, her mom. It looked like her mom had passed away, and then she, to survive, was eating on that dead carcass. So
she was literally feeding off of her mom, which is rough to think about, but that's probably the only way she lived. But her name is Atlas, Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas. Yep. Yeah. And yes, we're going to try and do lives on Monday afternoon. Monday afternoons, every Monday afternoons. Right around this time, we're going to try for 1:00, and hopefully that works well with the schedule and everything. But
I was amazed to see that she's as healthy as she is, honestly. I thought she would have more issues from living in that situation. I thought she'd, have a lot more to deal with, but perfectly strong, healthy baby, probably why she's still alive. She was probably the strongest of her pack, and, only the strong survive in the wild. But Wes had to literally, dig in this little tunnel, this burrow she had made for herself, and had to dig his way in to drag her out. Yeah.
Age, the doc said 10 weeks is his best guess, but he said there's a wide range, right? Yeah, so depending on breeds, it could be as young as 6, could be, as old as 10 or 12, just depends on the breed.
She has her teeth and she eats hard food. She eats everything just fine.
Yeah, she has no problem eating hard food, and she's got some razor sharp puppy teeth. And y'all
just ask Sarah. Ask Sarah how sharp those teeth are.
One of the things that's been funny is because she was out there, she was out there living on whatever she could find and eating the carcass, of her dead mother. She's been eating rats.
Yeah.
So the outdoor cats, we don't have rats inside, but the barn cats will catch a rat. And they will just leave it because I guess they're not hungry. So they'll catch it, and sometimes they'll just leave it for us.
Or they dead mice all over outside.
Yeah, and sometimes people say, they bring you a gift or whatever. So they bring us plenty of gifts. But she'll see it, and she's like, "Oh, a meal!"
Yeah,
and she'll go over there and just tear into it. So
starvation.
So we try to stop her. There's really nothing wrong with her eating a dead rat, but she does get lots of food indoors,
and I'm trying to teach her that the food isn't going anywhere, because all of the dogs that we rescue, those first few days, they literally have to check that food bowl 20 times a day. They want to make sure that the food is not going anywhere because they're used to starving. So I want to teach her that there's plenty of food and she doesn't have to fend for herself anymore.
Yes, Miss Jackie, Sarah is awesome.
Got bit in the face for that baby.
Now, so.
Oh, they want to know his
better. So the update with Sarah, I keep messing with my hat because it looks crooked. Like when I put it straight on my head in the camera, it looks crooked.
No, it's fine.
But if I make the T straight, then the hat's crooked.
I don't know. I gave you a hot dog. I gave you a hot dog. I don't remember.
Sarah is doing great. Atlas does not have rabies or any other diseses, and Sarah does not have any diseases, and it didn't get infected. We took her to the doctor. The doctor said everything looked good. It was clean. The puncture marks didn't go all the way through her lips, so that was good. And on her finger, it wasn't. It ended up not being as bad as it looked when we were first out there. So everything has healed up real well on Sarah, and she was a trooper.
Yeah, she was really good about it. She was like, "Oh, I don't blame the puppy at all. The puppy was just it really thought we were going to hurt it. Like it thought we were going to eat it, and it was scared for its life. It was in fight or flight mode. That puppy was screaming, like just didn't want to be taken out of that hole, just fighting for its life. So anybody or anything that pulled it out of that hole, it was
no napkins for you.
And I see why now. I showed Wes this on her back. I actually found.
There's spots like scars,
and scarring, like I don't know how to, like fur scarring or something. It's like little divots in her back, and it's teeth marks from where something did try to get her. I mean, so she has had to fight for her life before, which is a valid concern for her. So she thought we were literally going to eat her.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of people. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but there were a few people that commented, kind of criticizing like why we sent Sarah to do it when I knew it was going to bite. But y'all don't understand. I mean, not most of y'all understand, but the few of you that commented that don't understand the love that Sarah has for animals.
If you know our daughter, you couldn't have stopped her.
Yeah, and she loves to help any animal that she can help, and she felt that she had a better chance of not getting bitten than we did. She felt like she could be really calm and kind of help the puppy calm down. She did get bitten, but you know, that was a chance she was willing to take. And y'all, she's going on adult, so I mean, yeah, she's at that age where she's making her own choices. Yep. She's not some teeny bopper.
She's worked at a vet's office. I don't know if all of our subscribers know that, but Seraphim has had a job before at a vet office, and she's worked with lots of injured animals. She's assisted with surgeries. Like she just jumps right in. Every time I bring her a rescue dog, she says, give it here. You know, she wants to be actively participating, and she knows what to do. She knows what to check for. She knows how to help a dog. So it's not like we were throwing a poor helpless kid into a situation she was not prepared for. It was like, you know, try and stop her. So.
Yeah. She knew full well what she was getting into. And y'all, it's been funny. So the video on Facebook kind of, you know, for us is kind of blown up, right? We don't normally get this many views, and it's like at almost like 300,000 views or something on Facebook.
It's like a lot.
But and it's brought in more comments than we usually get as well. But some of these comments, they're funny, y'all. Like, people said that there's no way it's real because we couldn't have been coming. Who comes from home from church and finds a puppy?
Yeah, that like, somehow we faked the video, or somehow we didn't really go.
I don't know. Like, find a puppy. It would take a lot because y'all saw, like, we showed the dead, the carcass laying there on the side of the road, and you see the puppy in the hole. Like,
how did I manufacture a dead carcass?
I don't know. So it's been funny. It's been really, really fun.
Yeah.
I agree with the rats. So that's why we try to stop her when we see her, just in case. Like, so, you know, we live out in kind of the boonies, and no one we know is poisoning them. But
our neighbors don't use poison. We don't use poison, but, you know.
You never know.
It's possible, yeah.
And those of you that know the story of Tully, our big orange fat cat, he actually almost died because of that. When we first found him, he had eaten a poisoned rat. We didn't know it.
Happened. Yeah, that's what
he just showed up on our property, so we started taking care of him, took him in to get him neutered, and he almost bled out because he had eaten rat poison, and that's what it does. It keeps your blood from coagulating.
And it was perfect timing too. So they said that was a close call. If we wouldn't have brought him to the vet, just happened to go get him neutered at that time, he would have just bled out from the inside, and we wouldn't have ever known why, you know, until it was too late.
Yep.
But thankfully, it was perfect timing. When
you cannot eat everything you see, girl.
Chewy little.
Now, Atlas is a girl, and what's really weird, y'all, is every dog that we had ever owned up until we moved here, every dog we ever owned was a male dog. Not intentionally.
We just happened to have all.
It just happened that way. They were male dogs. You know, through our marriage, we've had, you know, a couple strays that that people have found and knew we wanted a dog. And anyway, so we've always had kind of dogs that we helped. At least a couple of them. And they were all male. And we came here, and I'm not even joking, every dog we've found has been female dogs. And every dog.
We currently have 12. I don't know if y'all know this, but in our
12,
family indoor rescue operation that we're running out of our house right now, our current number is 12 dogs. Yeah. Now, out of those 12 dogs, ask me how many are male.
One.
One male dog.
So,
and that's Winston, if y'all know about Winston.
Here's our list here. We've got Moo Moo, Dory, Biscuit, Sweet Pea, Winston, Jazzy, Delilah, Rosie, Ellie, which is actually Noelle, but we call her Ellie, Olivia, Atlas, and Raven.
Yeah.
12 dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 dogs. Yep. It's a madhouse in here, y'all. It's a madhouse. I love them all, but it's a madhouse.
And we're about to have a few more as soon as Ellie has her babies. Now,
and Ellie's pregnant. So those of you, we've gotten lots of messages. People wanting updates.
You gonna finish the hot dog because she smells it?
I am going to finish it, and she can't have my sausage.
But she smells it. She smells it. So yeah, we are waiting on baby still, and she in her back teats. My daughter Avery, she's been the one kind of monitoring Ellie with me. She's so interested in the birth process and wanting to do it with me. We've been checking her teats and everything. In her back teats, she is filling up with milk, and we expressed her teats a little bit and got some milk out. So that means that it's close. I don't know how close. Like I said, she was bred when she came to us, so I have no estimation on a time frame. But it's got to be getting close, y'all. It's got to be. She looks miserable. She looks tired and miserable.
Yep. Hello in the UK. We love all our international big family. We love. So another thing that I wanted to touch on before we go through more updates on the animals and stuff like that.
Miss Kimberly said she has a pack of 9 dogs and 2 males are neutered. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And Winston is neutered. You know, and we're going to get all the females spayed. Our plan is to get every dog spayed.
Yep. Every stray we bring in gets spayed and neutered, and that's like it's at our expense, right? We chose to do this, so it's at our expense. Yeah. But one thing I wanted to mention is we're not going to start a new channel or anything like that. You guys will still get all the videos in here, but we are going to officially start the Big Family Rescue. So you guys will see some merchandise and stuff come out for that. And the reason that we wanted to keep the big family in it is because the reason that we're able to help these animals is because of y'all. When you guys come and you watch these videos and you share this stuff and you support us and you love us, you guys are a part of this rescue.
That's right.
So, this isn't like you guys make lots of comments, and I love all the positivity and telling us, how sweet it is and how loving it is but don't forget that you guys played a part in this. You guys have made it possible for us to do this.
Yeah, we couldn't afford to help these dogs.
Or rescue there's no way. Without y'all, we wouldn't be able to afford we've spent probably close to $3,000 in vet bills just in the last couple months
recently. But and I'm not talking about like you guys handing us money. I'm talking about views, like watching our videos.
Yeah, just supporting us. Just supporting us. That helps us. You guys probably don't always realize how big of an impact you guys have just by supporting the people that you support, like us and Lester and Jamie and Jason and Brooke over at Cog Hill Farm and.
For those of you who don't know, your people that you support, these YouTubers, the ones you like, the way they make their money is by y'all watching the videos. Like that's how we get paid. That's how we get our money is because you watch our videos. So if you like what we do, if you support what we do, help more people to watch our videos.
Just share. That's the best way to help.
That's how we're going to get paid. That's how we're going to continue.
Chestnut Hills, another good example.
Yeah.
Chestnut Hills. If you don't know who Chestnut Hills is, go watch them. They're awesome.
Yep.
Just joined the live. How's Sarah after the bite? Sarah is doing
she's good.
Fabulous. She is doing great.
You can barely tell anymore.
Honestly, you can't see. I don't even think it's going to scar. It's healed up really quickly. The doctor, she went and saw, said no infection, no nothing. She's good to go. So it's really, really, really good. Best case scenario, honestly, it was the best case outcome. So really, really good.
And I think we've either been really lucky or really blessed to not have anything like bad to have to deal with or be introduced to our pack as far as like illnesses, injuries, or anything that, required like a lot of work, attention, money, time, whatever. We've been really lucky. It's just basic heartworm, flea and tick, just basic care. And, they've pretty much all been good. I know we've got a couple of really elders, our 2 oldest dogs, Dory and Moo. Yeah, if you want to show them Dory. Dory's one of my favorites. She's close to my heart because she is the oldest dog that we have. There's ranges at the vet. He told me there's categories and there's ranges. There's like the baby dogs that are less than a year old. Then there's the 1 to 5, young adult dogs. Then there's the 5 to 9 range, the older dog. And then there's the older than 9 range, the 10, 11, 12, 13, the very elder dogs. So Dory is in the above 9 range. We got Moo, who the big dog, who is like about 9. She might be 10. I don't know. He said she's around 9. But Dory is
definitely
in
over
the
9.
elder category. So she's the oldest dog we have. And she's very sweet.
Yeah.
And she's like easy as pie too. She's very easy to catch. Obviously, she's not very fast. She's very slow, very piddly.
She's sweet, and she got big ears, big floppy ears like a beagle.
And she loves having her treats and her brush, and she'll just fall over and get brushed. And then we have this huge, massive dog bed, and she'll lay right in the middle of the dog bed and just sprawl out and just snore.
Y'all, this dog bed's for like a 120-pound dog. Angie found it on. You found it on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was like $20.
Got a good.
And it's huge. This thing had to have been like $150 new, and it's in really good shape. And Dory claimed it immediately.
She
laid right in the middle of it. She just lays right. Yeah.
It supports all her old aches and pains.
Old Dory. Dory. And Dory, she'll eat hard food, but she has a lot of trouble eating it.
Yeah.
So we supplement. Yeah, we supplement the hard food with some regular food. You know, we boil up chicken and peas and veggies and
we cook for her.
Rice. So we make sure she gets a good mix of protein and vitamins. Yeah. We also want to. I'd like to. I'm sure they make like a powdered vitamin mix or something.
I want to give her
so we can make sure that she's getting all the nutrition she needs to help her with her retirement. She's sweet.
And she may, like I said, we don't know exactly how old she is. She may only have a couple of years left with us, but if so, I'm okay with that because that's going to be a really comfy retirement.
Yeah, we'll give her a comfy retirement. She's just so loving. She's really, really sweet.
She's very docile. And if something's wrong or somebody's squishing her or something scares her, she lets you know.
She howls. She's like,
and you let us know, but other than that, she's just quiet as a mouse. Like as long as she's happy, she's quiet. Yeah.
She's got to be. When she's loud, she's loud. Like she's probably one of the loudest dogs we have, and she's one of the smallest. It's crazy.
And her story, I know all the rescue stories aren't great stories. There's a reason we rescue them. They don't come from great situations. But her story was like it just broke my heart because the vet told me I didn't even know. The vet told me when I got there, he said, did she howl the whole way in your truck? I said, yeah. How'd you know? He said, she thought she was going hunting. This is a hunting beagle. I was like, really? I didn't know. And he was like, she had a collar band mark on her neck, like the fur indentation on her neck where a band had been. And he said, that's where one of those wide leather strap hunting collars used to be. And he said someone had taken that off of her when she got too old to be useful to them anymore, and they just put her out on the street.
Yeah, he said it's likely that they just put her out on the street. Yeah.
He said they couldn't use her anymore, so they just let her go. And I was like, that's horrible.
And I can't imagine, not Dory. Dory's so sweet. She's so loving.
Who wouldn't want Dory?
She's so sweet.
And I know there are some people, there are certain family situations and some people that will adopt an older dog, just a sweet little old, tired, slow dog that just sleeps all day. For some people, that's their jam and that's a fit for them.
Yep.
But for the masses and for the majority of people, they're not looking for an old dog that's going to die on them. You know, that's not what they're looking for. So
but we don't mind giving them a retirement home.
Yeah, that's what I want to be for.
Retirement home
for the ones that nobody wants. I want to be the last stop for them.
Yep. But not all of our dogs have to be a last stop. They're not all old like this.
Right. Some still have a lot of years.
Rosie.
Yeah, a lot of years left in them. So like I was saying, there's the 1 to 5 and the 5 to 9 range that still have all that years of vitality and stuff. And some people are looking for that young adult dog, and we got some of those too.
All right, I'm gonna go get Rosie, baby. I don't know where. Is she outside?
Yeah, she's still outside. So Rosie is, if you're looking for a high energy dog that is just a big old blockhead, just a lovable, bulldoze you over, loves to snuggle on the couch and steal your covers, like just a very energetic, young pit bull, thick, stocky dog. That is Rosie. Rosie Posey is a trip.
We'll have to show them Rosie maybe next time.
Yeah, when we can get her back in. She's playing outside right now, but we're going to get her back in later. But yeah, if you're looking for that big, dopey, strong, thick, muscled dog, then Rosie is for you. And the doc estimated her to be about 18 months. He said she was less than 2 years, but she was definitely over a year. So in between 2 years. So she's very young. She's got lots of years of life. Oh, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Miss Donna Hayes says, "Do you take in people too?" You know, somebody said, "Do you take in people too?" You know, it's funny you say that, but you know, our parents are getting older, and we are going to make a spot for them out here on the farm. We're going to make a house for them and a place for them. Oh, here's my Delilah.
Sweet Delilah.
Lila, baby.
Yeah, Delilah.
Oh, you falling?
Oh, goodness. Oh. I know. They're sniffing on you.
She fusses like that at all the other dogs. Yeah. She'll fuss and do the growl thing, but she has no teeth. She has no teeth. Yeah,
she's got no teeth. Show them your teeth. Show them your choppers. Well, she ain't going to show them. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay. Oh.
And she makes a big fuss when she doesn't want anybody near her. She'll make a big fuss.
Come on.
Go on.
She makes a big old fuss.
And she's the definition of all bark and no bite. Like, she is all bark and no bite.
Oh, Jazzy. Don't be jealous, Jazzy.
I'm up for adoption.
I'll take Delilah back to the business.
Yeah, they may have to go back to the
Come on.
So y'all hear that? It sounds like that a lot around here. All the barking. Go to bed. Good job. Go to bed. We've got about 8 of them that have learned how to sit for a treat. They've learned to stay. They all walk on a leash really well. So we're working on that training process. They get along as a pack, but we want them to be like ready for a home and family. We want them to be like trained so that they're better for their future owner. You know, we want them conditions to be ready to go to a home. But they love snuggling on a couch or a bed. Mm-hmm. They love snuggling in a lap. They try to steal your food.
Now you will see some updates coming to the website. We're gonna put the animals that are up for adoption online on the website.
The ones that are really adoptable and ready for adoption.
And the ones that are ready for adoption, correct me if I'm wrong, honey, would be Rosie, right? Yep. Delilah.
Yes.
Those are the 2 that really are ready.
But she would need to be a
and Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea is a single dog home, but she's ready.
Ellie, Noelle, as soon as she has her puppies, her puppies are eligible for adoption. Yeah. They go together, obviously, as a set.
Together or after the puppies are weaned.
Right. Yeah. Either after they're weaned or they can go with mommy, but they're going to be little.
Yeah. So those are 3 and then plus Ellie will be the 4th one once she has her puppies and but that's got a little bit. But so Sweet Pea, Delilah, and Rosie.
So if y'all saw my video, Sweet Pea is the one that we pulled from the vet clinic in Marion.
The Marion vet clinic,
she came home with me from the vet clinic.
Yeah, because she had been there for over a year, and they're not a shelter. I mean, they're a vet clinic, right? In a small town, she's not going to get adopted really from there. The likelihood of her getting adopted from there is pretty slim. And with her, she's not like outright just aggressive towards other dogs,
but she has
she's had some trauma, you can tell, and so she can be around other dogs. Like obviously we walk her through the house to take her outside and we walk her around.
I have to be with her,
but we have to watch her.
She may have a defense reaction, and she might, snap or try to fight back because she felt like she was about to be attacked. You know, she has very much defensive reactions.
So we keep her separated from the rest of the pack most of the time. But those are the 3 that are ready for adoption, and we are willing to travel and meet people somewhere to bring animals. So that's something that if you guys are looking for a dog and you need, you want a little bit of that companionship.
Set you up.
And also we have a local shelter, Clark County Animal Shelter. If we don't have a dog that's your speed, they probably do. Yeah. They've got a lot of dogs down there. So we're more than willing to help out with that too.
Our dogs that we would adopt to you would come with collar, leash. If you need a bag of food, that's fine. All the shots have been done. Obviously, they're going to be on heartworm prevention. They're going to like all the things, right? All the meds.
Spayed and neutered,
completely healthy. Like everything done for you. All you got to do is take it home and love it.
Yeah.
Miss Crystal said, "Keep me warm and safe. I'm quiet, but I bark a lot if I'm scared, and I don't eat much."
CBD oil might be an option. I do have there are these calming treats that you give them. They have like chamomile, melatonin, and some other things in them. That has helped some. And I really just think exposure in a calm environment with a calm dog.
Teaching her that it's okay and that she's not going to get hurt.
For her to learn that hey, this is safe, it's okay. I can be vulnerable around these other dogs, right?
And she does not have any sort of reactions against people. Like she is a
No,
baby
not at all.
when it comes to people.
Yep.
She's a
Yep.
snuggly, kiss you in the face, love you, baby.
She sleeps with us.
She has complete trust and faith in people, but she has no faith in other dogs. She has no trust in them. But she's just like a fall apart in your lap baby. And I'm like, why didn't she get adopted again? And they said, oh, she has an issue with other dogs. I was like, oh, that's her one downfall.
Yep, her one thing that her, not a downfall per se, but her one thing that's she she gets scared. Who doesn't get scared sometimes, So other updates. Garden, let's touch briefly on the garden. The garden is quick and easy because there really isn't one right now, y'all. There isn't one right now. This has taken up all of our time. Oh, look at that. Yep, Miss Joanne mentioned it too. All right, are you going to be selling plants at the farmer's market? We're not going to be selling plants at the farmer's market this year. We've taken on this rescue thing, and it has
taken up all of our time and attention.
Yeah, it has taken up a lot of time and attention, and we have to get infrastructure done for these animals before we worry about the garden. We do want to do a small garden update. Or a small garden just for us, plant a little bit, but it's not going to be a whole lot. I'll go grab the puppy because some people jumped on after we gave the update.
Amy, we'll show you the puppy again, but if you go back and rewatch the video from the beginning, you'll see a lot of us snuggling the puppy and talking about the puppy. And we talked about she's over here now. She's probably passed out with Dory, so Dory is her speed. The baby gets snuggled up next to old Dory and just like cuddles in real tight, and it's so cute. She likes feeling snugged up and safe and warm. But we went over the baby's entire rescue, Miss Amy, if you want to go back and watch it.
Yeah, but the puppy, the short and sweet version is the puppy is doing great and happy and healthy.
Oh, she said some rescues use gabapentin to reduce the fear instinct in cats. Would that work on dogs?
I don't know. I'd have to ask the vet about that. I know, obviously I know dogs can have gabapentin. I don't know if it would have that same effect on them.
And I know lots of cats, they get that aggression and that fear going because they've been attacked before. I can't blame them for that.
Yep. Hey. Hi. She's so cute, y'all.
And like I said, a lot of our rescues come with their own issues. They come with previous trauma or something, and that's okay. We're willing to take that on. We're willing to work past any trauma or fear. We're willing to work with the dog.
And don't be sorry, Miss Amy. We're just happy you're here.
Yeah.
We don't mind. We don't mind repeating ourselves for people who came on late. She's cute.
And she is cute. Yeah, Miles, who's 8 years old, our son, he keeps calling her the puggy puppy because he said her face looks kind of puggy.
She does not look puggy.
He said she looks like a puggy
not look puggy. No,
and I know she's a lab mix. She's definitely a lab mix. But he says, oh, my puggy puppy.
Yeah, you're not a puggy puppy. She's a cute puppy.
I'm all for, obviously, rescuing any age dog, but my favorite is the elder ones, the old dogs that, like, some people may have outlived their usefulness and they don't want them anymore. Or the dogs with, disabilities or issues, that nobody's going to want. That's what my heart goes after. Like, I'm really, really focusing on
let her fall.
on that kind of dog. Yeah.
Now, I would like to give a special thank you to a couple folks. I'm not going to go through names, but we did have one member of the big family send us a donation, and we really appreciated that. And that covered a lot of food, and then we had a lot of dogs. Yep, and then we had another member of the big family sent us some dog shampoo and stuff to use, which we just got the other day. So thank y'all.
Such a surprise. He looked at me and he said, "What did you order? We didn't need anything else." He opens up the box and it says, "A gift for you," and it's the bottles of shampoo. And I was like, "Oh,
So
somebody gave it."
So thank y'all. We really appreciate it. Are we starting up a nonprofit? We've been going back and forth and debating it. There's pluses and minuses to actually officially making it a nonprofit. The plus being people who make donations, it's tax deductible. but I'm not sure yet. Unfortunately, we don't 100% know if we're going to technically start it up as a nonprofit.
So the next thing we wanted to talk about, why don't we build a kennel so we don't have to keep them in the house?
Yes.
What's the answer to that?
Yeah, well, it takes money to build a facility, so we're working on it.
Our plan, our future,
yeah, we're planning it out.
Our dream board is to build another facility right here close to the house, a dog facility, and have kennels and what am I trying to say? I want to say stalls, but that's not the right word.
No, the kennels, the individual kennels. Yeah, but
separation, and they're going to have a huge run to go run and play.
Yeah, the thing that we want to do though is we don't want to just set up any old shelter where we're going to be stuffing dogs in cages, and that's not what we want, right? We want dogs that come here, unfortunately, some shelters are so overrun and so overwhelmed that they have to do that. But what I would like to do ideally is have their cages be indoor-outdoor runs, so that that they can be together and have a big open space and almost be cage-free as possible, right? We don't want them in cages.
There's some that, like Sweet Pea, who have to, for safety
be
reasons,
separated.
But the ones that are integrated into a pack and they've become a family, because these are pack animals we're dealing with. They love being part of a pack. That's what they want to do naturally. So the ones that get along with the pack, the ones that are integrated into the pack, I want them to be able to go play together and run together and have like maybe a doggy door that leads out to their run, but they can also come in if they want air conditioning, or if they want, they want to come in and nap in their bed. I want doggy beds everywhere.
And our dogs.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea is the only one that's separated off. Well, and Ellie to an extent. Ellie's not always separated, but we keep her isolated so she doesn't get injured from a bigger dog accidentally stepping on her or tripping on her. She's pregnant. Yeah, so
keep her a little separate.
But they all run together and they play together, and they're a pack. They're a happy pack. They interact. Sometimes you have an argument with your sibling,
right?
But they get over it quick.
Right.
They don't fight. They don't injure each other. They're like, "Hey, why'd you take my food? I didn't take your food. You." Right? Same thing our daughters do.
Yeah,
so.
and we break up their little spats or whatever. But
how'd you take my pants?
These are
my pants. No, you took my
That
pants.
happens a lot around here, a lot. But and they're not trying to kill each other, just like our kids are not trying to kill each other. The dogs are not out for blood. They're not trying to attack. But
normal pack.
But they spat and they work it out. Yeah, and they have a pecking order. They have a
Miss Kathy, we don't have an Amazon wish list yet, but we're going to put one together. It's one thing I hadn't actually talked to Angie about yet. We've just had so much going on.
We'll get to it.
But this week, we're going to get that put together. Do we have a place you can send it? Miss Amy, there's a couple ways. I guess we can go over kind of the basic ways that if you guys want to do more, like I said, don't feel obligated, because we're just happy y'all are here. By being here and supporting us, that is enough.
And watching our channel, just watching our channel is the way that you help us to watch our show.
Yeah, but if you want to help more, there's a couple ways. One, if you're on YouTube, you can, if you look, you'll see a join button, and you can become a member that way, and it's $5 a month. All the money that comes from that goes straight to the animals. Really goes to our vet bill. Yeah. And the food bill, the vet bill. Food bill, vet bill. Yeah. And then if you're on Facebook, you can become a subscriber, and that again, it's $5 a month, and that's a way that all that money goes straight to the animals. The other ways you can help, we're going to get a wish list put up. If you want to make a direct donation, we have our P.O. box always listed on our YouTube videos. I believe it's listed on our Facebook page, but I'll double check and make sure it is. Or you're more than welcome. We always have a running balance at the Marion Vet Clinic. Yeah. So you're more than welcome to call there and make a direct. You just tell them Big Family Small Farm. We have an account there. So
but honestly, I was telling him the other day, my philosophy on you guys like helping monetarily or donating or anything like that, only if you can afford it.
Yeah, and by no means.
Yeah,
do something if you can't. Yeah, because just being here
if you can't
is
really
a free way to help.
Yeah, and if it's going to stretch you, or if it's going to be a stretch or a hardship to do this, then don't do it, please. Like just watch our videos and share our videos and get other people to watch our videos. But if you can afford it, that's fine. But I'll only take it if you can afford it.
Yeah. Now another way. I know, Miss
Yeah,
Pamela.
somebody loud kept you again.
I know. I talk loud. I know.
Somebody said,
I get excited. Okay, I get excited. I'm loud naturally. Like this is my whisper, y'all. And for some of y'all, you're like, that's probably normal talking, but this is my whisper.
Yeah, it really is. She says there are many more minuses to a nonprofit than there are worth. Folks will donate without it being tax deductible.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what we've been looking at, right? There's a lot of things that aren't.
I was thinking that along that same line, because I don't really want to do a nonprofit if we don't have to.
Yep.
If we could make it work without doing a nonprofit.
Yep. So we mentioned being really busy. This is one of the reasons we're really busy. We just came back from the vet today. We didn't take any dogs with us to the vet. We went to go get meds. The dogs started coughing. One dog, two dogs, both of them had heartworms. So we thought, well, it's probably from the heartworms. And then a couple days later, a few more dogs and more dogs. So we went out and got kennel cough meds. So they've had they've gotten kennel cough.
We're treating the
so we got meds for the medium dogs, meds for the big dogs, meds for the little dogs. And meds for everybody to keep them from coughing at night. Sorry, I do talk about it. I'm sorry.
So we've got all these bottles of pills. We had to write everything down. We had to write names and sizes and weights and pill doses. And we've got to keep track of all this. We've even got an app on our phone that helps us keep track of
all the dogs,
when they've had last shots, when they need their next checkup, when, we've got to have a system to keep track of all this. But we just got back with all these meds, had to redo all this stuff because, like I said, kennel cough is nothing to play around with. And if they have it, we need to treat it and wipe it out immediately. So, we've been busy doing that today.
Yeah. And y'all, we gave first round of meds when we got home, and we made a checklist. Look at that checklist. Checklist.
It was cool because they've almost gotten trained though to because I give treats in the morning, little pieces of hot dog or tiny piece of cheese or whatever. And like I said, we're training them to sit when they get a treat. So it was really cool. Yep. We went down the list and we would say a name, we would call a name, and the dog would come. The dog would show up to the table. We'd put the little pill in the hot dog and give the treat, and then we'd go down the list and say the name, and the dog would come.
We're at old folks home handing out the pill cups used to hand out.
We're doing fast food here. We're just calling names next.
Yeah. My goodness, yeah. So it was. Oh, and I gave Sweet Pea her pill. Yeah, I didn't check that one off. I checked it off now. All right. So it's a pill a day. One of these pills twice a day for each of them, plus these pills at night. So it's 12 pills in the morning, 24 pills at night, plus Olivia has tapeworm, so we got meds for tapeworm.
Sorry, I'm reading through these for a second. She says, Jamie may be able to answer why questions on nonprofit for animals. Okay. Yep. I have Jamie's number. I'll text her and ask her and see if she can give me some help.
Yes. We have an app called Pet.
What's it called? Yeah, I have it on my phone too.
Pet Friend.
Pet
Friend. It's it was a free app that we were able to get. No, it's not free. I paid for it.
Oh, you paid for it? Okay. Well, it works.
It works. It works. It works. We enter it all in. We enter in and track it. But y'all, I love technology, but in some ways, I'm really old school. I love me a handwritten checklist. Yeah. Checklist. Yeah. I love me a handwritten checklist. Yeah.
Well, that's like reading. I love reading, but I love a good book, a paper book that I can sit down and read. I'm kind of old school.
We have a grocery list that we all, including the kids, have access to. We all add, things on the grocery list. Mm-hmm. But do you think that I remember when I'm in the store to look at that grocery list? No. I come home and Angie's like, did you get the mayo?
Did you look at the list?
What are you talking about? What mayo? Did you look at the list?
Or the kids will fuss at him and say, Dad, I added it to the list. I saw we were out and I put it on your list thingy. Dad, did you check your list?
Yeah, no. So,
she says, I have a friend that has a nonprofit that's close to y'all. Would you want her name?
Sure, definitely send us a message or an email with her name, and that would be great. We've reached out to a few folks. We've reached out to there's one down south of us called Islands Misfits. Yeah. So we reached out. We've talked to her. We've talked with the shelter, the local county shelter. Of course, they're not a nonprofit; they're part of the county. And then we've reached out to a bigger one. They're called Big Dog Ranch Rescue.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're actually based out of Florida, Tallahatchie, Florida, I think. Tallahatchie, is that what it is? Tallahatchie. But they also have a 100-acre facility in Alabama, kind of east of Cog Hill Farm.
Yeah.
So we've been reaching out to them because we really want to just see how different people do it so that we can get a good idea about how we want to do it. So we don't make mistakes other people have already made.
Yeah, because
I'd rather learn,
we're not professionals. This is the first time doing this. Like we literally will take any advice or answers that y'all want to give us. We've never done a rescue before. We just decided that this is our calling and this is what we're going to do. We're going to do our best at it.
Miss Teresa, we still are going to do gardening. It's going to be mainly for our family. You'll still see plenty of gardening videos. You'll still see plenty of gardening videos coming out. But
I'm finishing my potager, y'all. Y'all seen the beginnings of the potager? I'm going to finish that potager.
Yeah.
I'm going to have garden beds all over this place and not let the animals trample it or kill it.
Yeah. So, but our main focus right now is going to be infrastructure. We've got to get fencing up for the dogs. We've got to get fencing up we want to expand the goats barn area. Like, yes, we have the electric netting and they have a bigger area, but I would like them to have a bigger barn area. Mm-hmm. And then
shelter area,
have the fencing on top of that. So
we're also
it'll be good.
We also have more babies coming. I don't know if y'all saw in one of my previous videos, but Amelia is due to have babies very soon. And I believe some other of the does are also bred. They're looking pretty wide and everything. So we're gonna have goat babies. We're coming into the spring, and that is the season. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have more goat babies. So babies all over the place. So that'll be fun. And then we'll get back into milking. We'll have goat milk and gardening will kick off. Like, we're still going to have the whole farm and all the things that go with the farm. We're just going to have the shelter too. So double time here.
Yes. Lori is amazing down there. And actually they just did like an adoption day down there where I think down in Foley, Alabama. They did an adoption event in Foley, Alabama. And Islands of Misfits helped with that down there. So Islands of Misfits in Southern Alabama is linked up with Clark County Animal Shelter.
Yes.
They do a lot of stuff. She does a lot of stuff for them, and so they're just great people, great people.
Sarah's even asked them, the Clark County Shelter, if
about working down there,
about a job there, and they said, as soon as she graduates, she's about to turn 18 here in 1 week. 1 week and she'll be 18. Wow. Running out of days here. Yeah.
Honey, is it really?
It is.
Oh, my watch died.
Yeah, it's like 1 week and our oldest daughter's going to be 18. We're going to be the parents of an adult, officially.
Legally an adult, but you're not really an adult
no,
that
but
age.
Anyway, they said after she turns 18, after she graduates high school and she's got all this time on her hands, they said, if you want to come work for us, just come apply and we'll hire you. And so she may be working for the county shelter. Yeah,
that'll be good.
So that'd be good.
It'll be a good experience. She wants to be a vet, not tech, a vet assistant first, and then she wants to become a vet tech.
Yeah,
and then decide if she wants to be a vet.
Right. She wants to take it in stages. Yeah,
I could be wrong. I might have that wrong.
But she likes the vet tech work. Like I said, she used to follow vet techs around and help them do their duties and stuff. And she likes all the hands-on messing with.
Yeah, she assisted with surgery down there too.
She did.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I think she'd make a good vet tech. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She would. She would make a really good one.
And she has all this at-home experience under her belt.
Yeah, lots of it now. Wow. But she's the first one to jump in when we bring a dog home. She's the first one to jump in and do that.
The vet in Marion, when I first met them and introduced us, and they just said, well, what do you know how to do? Like, I think I kind of shell-shocked them a little bit because I told them about our farm and I told them what all we've done. And I said, I've done everything from shots to home done surgery on animals. I've pulled a baby goat out of a mother. I've done manual birthing. I've done, what haven't I done? And he just kind of looked at me and he was like, do y'all want to work here? I was like, I think I've done it all, but I have no license to do any of that. I just did it.
I wrote this down. I don't even. I'm not sure how you say it. How do you say that?
Aliqua.
Lakewia. Anyway,
Aliqua.
I definitely will look them up. I'm so glad to have you here, part of the big family. Aliqua. Yeah. Is that it?
I think. I don't know.
I don't know, but we'll find out. We'll go check that out and find out for sure.
Okay.
Do we know Miss Lori? I mean, I text with her about the nonprofit, so
yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't classify me as knowing her. I know who she is and know of her. I've texted with her a little bit, but just recently, we just recently reached out to her and started and kind of started developing that relationship there. So not everywhere yet. Let's see. The app is called InkPad, Notepad, and To-Do List. Yeah, we actually use the iPhone reminders app a lot because the kids can all sync up to that real easy because we all have iPhones. So it makes it really, really super easy. Oh, do they know about Charlie?
Oh, yeah. Well, I showed y'all a brief introduction in one of my videos. If anybody follows my Big Family Matters channel.
Do you guys, so how many of you know who Charlie the cat is? If you know, say in the comments. Yeah, raise your hand in the comments. I'm going to go see if I can get Charlie. He's a little shy about
Make sure all the dogs are in the bedroom, though, because he's shy about dogs. Yeah. Obviously, that should give you a hint. If he's shy about dogs, he is a kitty cat fur baby.
Charlie. Oh, hey. What's up, bud? What's up, Charlie?
I hear him saying, Charlie, come on, Charlie. So he like dwells in the laundry room. He like lives there, and he obviously has felt safe and comfortable in the laundry room. And he ventures out at night, but you won't really see him because everybody's asleep. But he'll venture out, and then he'll go back in the laundry room. But every time I do a load of laundry, I always say hi to Charlie and snuggle Charlie. That's my laundry room buddy. Yeah, yep. Miss Sue knows. Miss Sue said he hides out in the laundry room. Yes. And very sweet, my goodness. Yeah. I got played, y'all. I got tricked in a good way. I got tricked in the best way. Told me I was getting like a barn cat, and I was expecting like a feral outdoor cat that won't snuggle or hold or kiss or anything. Nope. That was not a barn cat. That is not like any outdoor feral cat I've ever met. That was not a barn kitty. That is a fluffy, pampered, sweet, snuggly. That's a baby. That is an indoor kitty right there.
You're okay.
Oh, here he comes, y'all. Here he comes. Got him?
Jazzy
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Jazzy is hot on my tail.
I'll get Jazzy. Yeah, you come bring Charlie. I'll get Jazzy.
Yeah. He's so sweet, Charlie. He won't be able to stay out long because he doesn't like being out here where the dogs are. He gets a little antsy about the dogs, but Charlie is super snuggly and sweet when he's not worried about dogs. When he's not worried about a dog, he's super snuggly and super sweet.
Oh,
but he's got his eyes wide right now looking for dogs.
He's nervous. Oh, baby is nervous. Oh, it's okay.
But
it's okay. Come here.
He's super sweet. I'll go put him away. I'll go put you back, Charlie.
Y'all remember my biscuit basket?
I'll go put you back, Charlie.
Biscuit. Come on. I told the vet when I brought her in, I've only had to take her like one time for like a weepy eye thing, but I told him, I said, look, I love all the dogs. I love all fur babies. Y'all know I do. But this dog, Biscuit Basket, this is special. She is special. This is my baby. This baby sleeps with me, snuggles with me, walks around the farm with me. I tell her all my secrets. This baby understands me. She's like a person. This is my dog. This dog ain't going anywhere. I said, look, Doc, you need to take good care of this dog. I will do anything you want for this dog. I will do anything to make sure this dog is good and healthy. That's my biscuit. That's my baby, yeah. That's my biscuit basket. Biscuit is like the best dog, I'm telling you.
Did you tell him a story about Charlie?
No, well, I told him in the video and we recapped for a second, and Miss Sue knew that was the laundry room cat. I said, yep.
Yeah, the laundry room cat, cat. So Charlie is just...
And he usually falls to pieces in my arms, and he's like all over me and snuggling. If a dog comes in the room, nope, you can forget it. Charlie's going to...
Yeah, so the minute I got back in that laundry room... just all relaxed and slumped over in my arms.
And said, treat.
Yeah, but you walk out, you even come close to walk out of the laundry room, he like tenses up. He's like, "Ooh, is there a dog? Is there a dog?"
Yeah, I get why. I'm like, no. Not
Oh, honey.
dogs.
Miss Amy will take Biscuit.
Oh no, I'll fight you for Biscuit. No.
Biscuit. Well, maybe she means Mr. Charlie.
Charlie, yeah, you can. Charlie's totally adoptable.
Yeah, Charlie is adoptable.
I love him. And
we love Charlie, but
he lives here.
But we would like him to have a good home that he doesn't have to stress about.
If anybody wants a good house kitty, that is a good, just quiet, just furry.
He's shedding too.
Furry house kitty.
I can hear all in my mouth now.
If y'all want Charlie, he is neutered, completely up to date on all shots and everything. So
he's healthy,
ready to go to a
vet. Checked him out. Yep, he's good and healthy.
She said, but she has 2 cats.
Oh yeah,
and he does get along with other cats. I don't know if they would get along with him, but he likes other cats. He just doesn't like dogs.
Yep. And for those that joined after I may have said it, if you guys ever are interested in the goats, the baby goats are out and they're up eating your rose bush.
And it will recover. And it's
there they go. They're eating it. We may want to go stop them.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. So the roses will recover because obviously they go dormant in the winter. The roses are not growing in the winter, but we have these 2 baby goats. Little what's the white one's name? I know the boy is Rudolph. And I'm trying to remember the female.
Dancer and Prancer and
is it Prancer?
Comet and Cupid.
I can't remember.
And Blitzen.
But there's the little female and the little boy that was this past season. Christmas names. And we named them Christmas names, because it was getting cold outside. Yeah. So
is it Rudolph?
The boy's Rudolph, yeah.
Boy's Rudolph.
But there's 2 little baby goats, y'all, and it's cute, but it's becoming kind of like a pest, kind of like a cute pain in the butt that you're like, that's cute, but we got to do something. They can get through the fencing, the holes in the fencing. So they're everywhere. Yeah, we have a cattle panel on a couple sides of their area, and they're small enough they can squeeze through the cattle panel. So every once in a while, I look out the window, and the baby goats are just eating any grass. You're right. You tell them. Telling the goat to not eat roses. Biscuit, it's okay though. Biscuit, we're trying to have a live, girl. Tell them, go back. Tell them, go back to where you belong. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Thank you for your hard work. She'll even help me herd the goats back in. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're so sweet. That's a good girl. It's so nice of you. That's a good girl. You can always count on Biscuit. There she is again. Yes, we're in Thomasville, Alabama. Yes. You want to put her in the bedroom? She may have to go to the bedroom. She's going to fuss up them big goats. She's just helping us. She's just helping us out. Yes, Miss Christie, we are in. Oh, my goodness. Biscuit. Come here, girl. Come here. Lisa, come here, Biscuit. Come here. Oh, you big baby. Oh, little baby. Oh, she's so heavy now. Oh, she's so big and heavy. It's okay, Moo. It's just goats. So the roses he was talking about, y'all remember the Peggy Martins that we did in the video, the I'm a Survivor roses that we gave to them, Peggy Martins. I have 2 Peggy Martins that I've shown in my videos several times that are out in my photo today. So they've started to climb up that. Yeah, they started to climb up that trellis, and the top of them have foliage on them. The bottom of them don't. All those branches are bare because these little baby goats keep getting out and eating all the foliage that they can reach, but they can't reach quite that high where all the foliage is up high. So the Peggy Martins will be fine. They are survivors, obviously. They can survive under 6 feet of salt water. They can survive baby goats. All right, let's see. The Peggy Martins will be fine. Show Moo Moo real quick. Big old Moo Moo. So you can see big old Moo Moo back here. So Moo Moo's about 100 pounds now. Yeah, she's a big dog. She was 60 when we got her, but she's put on a lot of weight. This is my sweet dog, though. She's so sweet. Oh, baby. She's calm. She's the one that's 9+ years old. She kind of looks small the way the angle is there, but she's a big dog. Her head. I mean, she doesn't have to get on the table to get anything off it. Like she's sizable. Yeah. She's big. She's a good size. Yep. And it was funny because when I took her into the vet and they weighed her, when I first found her on the side of the road and I brought her in, she weighed 60 pounds. And the vet was shocked and he said, 60, that dog is only 60 pounds? And I was like, yeah, that's what it says. And he said, that dog is not supposed to be 60 pounds. He said, that's a 100-pound dog. I was like, okay. Miss Christie, shoot us a message on Facebook. Shoot us a message on Facebook. And we'll definitely, we can definitely talk about that. That's not a problem at all. Yep. It just hit us up on Facebook. And Moo Moo, the one that we just showed you, the black and white. She's black and white. She looks like a Holstein cow. I found her right by a cow field, like right beside the fencing to a cow field. And when I found her, she was
eating on a calf that had died.
A dead calf. So I was like, all this cow stuff. I was like, your name is Moo Moo. We're gonna call you Moo Moo because it fits. You know?
Let me see. So Rosie's outside playing, but I think do I have a picture of Rosie on here? I think I do.
You do.
I'm sure I have a picture of Rosie on here.
Like I said, she's a dog that like you're gonna need a fenced-in area. She runs and runs and runs and plays and plays and plays. High energy, loves people, loves babies. She snatches on everybody.
So Rosie is 50 pounds, I want to say.
Yeah.
50
pounds. 50 or 60, yeah. She's a good chunk.
What do I have her? I have her weight written down. Let's see.
She's a good chunky monkey.
Rosie. Yeah, 50. I have Rosie at 50. So she's pit bull. And
so gentle.
Pit bull mix, but she's super gentle. Yeah. Super sweet, gentle, loves other dogs. She's taken in the puppy. Yeah. She loves Atlas. She loves Atlas to death.
I found her mothering on the puppy, like licking it and cleaning it and like doing all the mommy things to the puppy. Like she adopted it right away. And she loves all my kids. She loves other dogs. She will try to get them to play with her. Like no matter what, she'll be spatting them in the face, like getting them to interact and play with her. Like she wants to play with other dogs. And she's an instant pack dog. She loves the pack.
She loves it. To the point that she annoys some of them.
Yeah, she gets
Moo Moo. If she gets near Moo Moo, Moo Moo instantly like, I don't want to play.
Get off me.
I don't want to play.
The older dogs, they look at her and they're like, really? Really? They're like, no, I'm not chasing you. I'm not playing with you. No.
Yeah, but she plays with Biscuit and Olivia and Atlas. And Atlas will be just hanging off her neck and chewing on her. She just reaches over, plays with her back.
Look, I was worried at first because you got big old Rosie, with blockhead, and then you got this itty bitty little puppy. I was like, oh,
blockhead. She really is. She's a big head.
I was like, oh, is this gonna be okay? But she let the puppy just climb all over her and just dance on top of her, and it was fine. She didn't react at all. I was like, oh, maybe it will be okay.
All right, so I got a quick story for y'all. We're going to hop off here soon, but a quick story for y'all. Today, on the way to the vet, now Angie thinks I'm crazy, okay? Angie thinks I'm crazy, but I'm telling you.
This is horrible.
On the way to the vet, we saw this. Don't laugh. This is not funny.
Okay,
this is a serious subject.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
So, on the way to the vet, we saw a stray dog, and it was a big dog. We were about 15 minutes from the vet. Big dog, like
it was bigger than Moo.
Yeah, like a Saint Bernard mixed with a Great Dane. It starts with a M.
Mastiff.
Mastiff. Yeah, like a Saint Bernard Mastiff mix is what it looked like. It looked like a Mastiff with long hair, but Mastiffs don't have long hair, so it looked like a Saint Bernard Mastiff mix. Huge dog, and it's carrying something in its mouth, y'all. So we look over.
I thought it was like a stick or something.
So it turns out it had a collar on, so I don't think it was a stray. But here's the problem: it was carrying not a stick; it was carrying bones in its mouth, and it was, y'all. I'm not kidding you. It was like leg length, and it was bent over halfway down like a knee, and it looked like a foot. It wasn't like a hoof, and it wasn't like dog paws. I'm telling you, y'all, it looked like the bones of a foot, and it was clean, like it was white. It was cleaned, licked clean. I told Angie, I'm like, maybe we should go check on these people, because what if the owner died, like say a week ago? The dog's hungry.
That is just terrible. That's so bad.
You don't know.
But I seriously doubt that was a human leg. Like
it looked like it.
Okay,
I'm telling you, it looked like it.
It sort of. But we
couldn't find a driveway or anything to get back to this building. There was a building. It was way back in the distance. There was a building. I didn't know how to get in there, and it ran off through the
it
wouldn't come to us at all.
It ran off through the woods with whatever it was carrying.
And if it was a leg, I'm glad it didn't come to me, because
I was thinking, that was probably a piece of a deer, right? That was a dead deer.
It was not a hoof hanging off the end of that leg, honey.
I didn't get close enough to see if there was a hoof on it or not.
I'm telling you, it wasn't. It was not. We did get footage of it a little bit. You can see it for a second, but it's kind of blurry because it runs off. The minute we got out of the car, it ran off, and then, but you can see it when we're pulling up, so y'all see it in the video coming. But
and maybe it was digging through a cemetery. I don't want to jump to something as gruesome and nefarious as it ate
It's not
somebody.
nefarious. It's a hungry animal.
I know, but maybe it just found a grave and
See Miss Jackie. See what Jackie said. No, Miss Jackie, your dogs can't eat you. We won't let your dogs eat you. No.
Oh no! But the whole way home, he's like, "I know what that was," and I'm like, "Let's not jump to that conclusion." He's like, "We should have gone to that house and just seen if anybody was home, and like
you can't see it on the video,
and see if like the woman is missing her husband or something." I'm like, "That's so terrible. It's so bad."
But honey, what if it was?
Then I don't think I want to know.
Where is it? Right.
I'm not quite sure I want to come across that situation with somebody.
Yeah, you can't even see its mouth. Like it turns around briefly. You can see something white.
If it would have let us get closer, we could have.
I don't think y'all will be able to see it, but I don't even think you can see the dog in the picture. Like that's the video. I'm a horrible videographer. It's
running through the trees.
Yeah, it's right. I tried to do this there. Like it's right there, back in the trees.
And it was brown. It was chocolate brown, but
yeah, and it was big. It was really weird. Yes, it was weird.
I'm gonna go.
It was just weird. That was weird.
I'm gonna go with that. It was like a stringy stick or something, or like a piece of like bark. I'm gonna go with that.
Bark's not white.
Well, that's true, but I'm gonna let myself believe that.
Look.
I'm gonna let myself believe that. Oh,
see,
wow.
I'm telling you, it happens.
Oh, wow.
This is a thing that happens. You know. An animal's an animal. A food's food to them. Like if they're hungry, they're hungry.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. Like, yeah, it's food. I guess we're all meat. I guess, but that's just awful. That's just awful. And I know it's not funny, but I'm like, do I really want to know? Like, if that was somebody's leg, do I really want to know?
Look, there's another one. There's a woman that died. Is a very close town here in Ohio. She had 5 dogs. They had been eating her when they discovered her.
Yeah, if nobody's feeding them.
I'm telling you, we should go back and check that house.
We might.
At least call the cops or something in the local area.
Before we do all that, maybe we should just go introduce ourselves and just like meet the dog.
So who? The dog?
Knock on the door.
No one's going to answer.
What if someone does?
What if that dog comes up and he's still hungry?
You know, bring some dog food with you and knock on
the door. That's a good idea. I'm going to bring a steak.
And be friends with it. Yeah, feed it so it doesn't eat us. Just feed it and see if somebody's home and somebody knows that dog.
Yeah, I'm serious. We should go back.
We should go check. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So we won't call the cops then.
Yeah. See,
we don't want the dog shot. That's for sure.
I don't want the dog killed. Yeah.
No. So we'll go up there first.
We just need
to
do
we need to go up there and investigate.
Investigation. Yeah, there we go.
We do. We need to investigate. But the dog ran from us.
It did. And
it had a collar.
Obviously doesn't like strangers, so maybe it only comes to its owners. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we are over an hour though, so we gotta go pick up our son.
I do, yeah. I gotta go pick up Miles. Yep.
Our son needs to be picked up at 3 from school.
Yep. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. We love y'all. We're gonna do lives. We're gonna do lives regularly on Mondays. We're gonna try and do 2 days a week, but for now, one day a week until we get a schedule down. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. We cannot thank y'all enough. We will post.
Share our stuff, post our stuff, tell people about our stuff, watch our videos, everything helps.
Yeah, and we'll post when we get an Amazon wish list up and when we get the adoption stuff. Message me about Rosie. Mm-hmm. If you're still on here, message me about Rosie. And we love y'all. And thank you. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Bye.